next generation of iPhone has been designed for Apple Intelligence from the ground up.
Today's iPhones are big. Even though it doesn't look that big on paper, but when you use it in real life, only an inch could make a big difference. The gadget that's supposed to be portable is getting bigger and heavier each year. So today I'm going to talk about the most portable iPhone ever, iPhone mini, what I love about it, and why they stopped making it. This is my iPhone 12 mini. Maybe you cannot see because this is what I'm filming right now from 2020, which is a part of the mini series that has been released only in 2 generations, iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 13 mini. The dimension is 131.5 and 64.2 millimeters, and it weighs only 133 grams. Actually, it's not the most portable one if you compare to iPhone 1 to iPhone 5 and the SE, but it actually is if you compare it to the modern iPhones from iPhone 6 to iPhone 16 this year. First of all, my most favorite thing about iPhone mini is it's pocketable. I know it sounds kind of silly because every smartphone seems pocketable, but it's not really the case anymore these days. And if you are like me, I'm not the kind of guy who carries a bag all the time. I just loving going out worry-free with only my wallet and my phone. With iPhone mini, it feels very comfortable and secure in my jeans or even my workout shorts pockets without me having to worry about dropping it or losing it. Only a bit of a size and weight difference can separate what's truly pocketable from what's not. This is my jean and it's not new. It's quite old now, and even though I always put my iPhone mini in here, but it's still small enough to not fit my jean into the shape of it, and it's fine. It's still fine, my jeans. And for my shorts, even though the pockets are quite shallow, but it fit the iPhone mini just fine. And for some extra security, I always put on the case just to add some friction. It's just perfect. Second, when it's pocketable, it also less distracted. Sometimes you almost forgot that you have your iPhone in your pockets, and it also doesn't get in the way when you are trying to do something important. Of course, it's less appealing when it comes to the screen resolution or the screen aesthetic, but at the same time, it's less obvious, and that also makes it less addictive when it comes to media consumption. And in my opinion, it creates a better relationship between me and the technology. Okay, this is gonna sound a little bit funny, but the iPhone mini is very small and tiny. It's right there. But sometimes when you are working, some of my gestures, like when I do like this, I just cannot see the iPhone. It's just completely gone. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it's true. It's right here. And that is a very good thing, because when you are trying to concentrate on your work, you don't want anything to disturb you or distract you. And the iPhone mini is helping me to do my work. Third, it can be literally operated in one hand. And I love that kind of feeling. Actually, this kind of feature used to be a standard for every phone back in the days, but it is not anymore these days. And with this feature, I can do a quick texting in my one hand when I'm carrying another thing on another hand. And I can even reaching out to the button at the top part of the screen without too much effort. And it makes me feel as if my life is still in my control. I know it sounds a little bit exaggerated, but it is true. And you know, it doesn't only mean that you can operate it in one hand, but it feels secure in your hand. You can do any gesture you want, like, I don't know, like this. It's small enough, and it's a fantastic feeling. And as I have mentioned before, for my extra care, I always put on this little case. And even though I put on the case, it's still small. Okay, those are my favorite thing about the iPhone mini. But then, why they stopped making it? The biggest problem, and perhaps the only problem, is the lack of demand. Their research data revealed that during the first 2 months of iPhone 12, the mini only accounted for 6% of the total sales. And comparing to the full-size iPhone with a better screen and a better battery, the mini was only $100 cheaper. So despite all the hypes about the iPhone mini before its launch, it's like a no-brainer for most people to go to the bigger one instead. So to be honest, apart from the portable feature of the iPhone mini, the bigger iPhones are actually superior in almost every way. From the battery, the camera, the screen, everything. And if you found that the size and the weight don't really matter to you, it's fine. Maybe better for you to go to the bigger iPhone. By the way, I can't help but love my iPhone mini anyway. The size and the weight are the big factors that create a good relationship between me and the technology. And that is what really important to me. And if you are also one of those 6% of people who own iPhone mini just like me, please know well that you have something very special in your pocket, and hope for the best for Apple to make another iPhone mini or something similar again. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.